Hey everybody, welcome back to Comic Crow. And now we talked about Sniperwolf on stream and her pending divorce and the accusations that have been made against her by her ex-husband in regards to the way that she's handled the finances, attempting to cut him out of the business and everything. And again, those are allegations. However, a new update happened just a few days ago, and I've been watching it sort of unfold, wanting to see if there would be any repercussions for what she's done here. But for those of you who don't know, a YouTuber known as Jax Films has been doing content on Sniperwolf for roughly, I want to say, about 2 months. The content that he has been doing has been exposing the fact that Sniperwolf, who has a massive channel, has essentially just been stealing content from other smaller creators. And when I say stealing content, right, I mean directly taking their content, reposting it, and not even doing like the basic thing of like, you know, sourcing to them, giving them credit, trying to help build up other people. And I think, you know, based on what we talked about on stream a while back about how in her pending divorce, her soon-to-be ex-husband has alleged that he was the one that was actually coming up with the ideas, promoting the content, and basically just providing her a script to read. I think that Jax Films has sort of been lending credence to his claims because we can basically see that roughly since those two have broken things off, Sniperwolf has just been 100% going and taking other people's content and just reposting it to her channel because this woman doesn't actually have a creative bone in her body. Now, that leads us to just a few days ago when Sniperwolf decided that she was going to show up outside of Jax Films' home and post his house, a full image of his home with the house number, to her over 5 million followers on Instagram. Okay, let's talk about it. Before we do, please do me a favor, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and please, you know, share this YouTube video, share everybody's YouTube videos talking about the situation, and apply pressure onto YouTube as much as you can, because since this happened, YouTube has decided not to take any action and to remain completely silent as multiple people have been tagging them. And I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you only one company has actually taken any action against Sniperwolf for her recent behavior, and it's G Fuel of all places. So this is posted by Jax Film. Sniperwolf just doxed me on her Instagram. Creepy, gross, violating. What you do is disgusting. You steal content and stalk YouTubers. At YouTube, demonetize this dangerous creator or just get her off your platform. She posted an Instagram story right outside her home and deleted it. So yeah, should I go visit Jax Film? He lives 5 minutes away from my shoot. Yes, no. She posted her own face, so like it's not something where she can claim, oh, somebody hacked my account, because people do that shit. People do that shit. But no, this was her. She thought this would be a great idea. Now, listen, I'm typically not on the side of demonetizing people. There are very rare circumstances where I actually think YouTube should take action against another content creator. But listen, Sniperwolf would like definitely hit that bar. In terms of the content she makes, it's not, listen, even if she was like a rabid like lefty person posting like political hot takes that I completely disagreed with. I mean, listen, Hassan exists, and I don't think he should be deplatformed, right? That's not what Sniperwolf does. Sniperwolf, essentially, when she started this channel, she didn't even start it. Her soon-to-be ex-husband started the channel. It was his content. She was basically there just reading a script. And since they've broken up, now all she knows how to do is steal content from other people. So essentially her being there, her not being there, doesn't remove that content from YouTube, right? Like, if anything, it probably helped these smaller channels grow because she's not leeching off of them and not providing them any type of credit. And in terms of like her recent actions, I mean, listen, when you have a platform that's that big, okay, on Instagram, 5 million followers, and I'll show you one of the Sniperwolf fans, right? When you go ahead and post somebody's address to your Instagram story, you know what you're doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, then you're an absolute goddamn idiot, right? Like, I don't think there's any defense to what she's done here. But for those of you who are just like, well, she just said she was going to the house. No. She actually posted a photo of the home. Now, later, okay, she did delete the Instagram story, but by then, plenty of people actually saw the home. That, like, this is censored, okay? This part's censored, so you can't see anything, but it was posted long enough for many people to have seen the original uncensored image and find out where this guy lives. All right. So this is, you know, as Cavo said, this is psychotic. It is psychotic. It is 100% psychotic. Sniperwolf posted this to her 5 million followers on Instagram. Wasn't censored before. This is outside of Jacksfilm's house. What an absolute psycho. YouTube have to take major action. Now, I have a statement from Sniperwolf in which she's basically going, you've been talking about me for months, and I showed up to your house just wanting to have a conversation. If that was true, if that was honestly true, you would have just walked up to the door, knocked on the door, and tried to talk to the guy, which, again, would have been creepy. But you also posted a full frontal photo of his house. If one of your rabid fans goes out there, which, again, you can't... You see, here's the problem, right? Because you got to walk this fine line where I can acknowledge that if one of her fans does this, that is her fan doing it. It's not her doing it. However, you've given them access. You've told them where the guy lives. Like, if I've always said this, right? If 0.1% of your audience are psychotic lunatic nut jobs, it's a very tiny, teeny weeny fraction of people, right? But when you have 5 million followers on Instagram, what, 30 million plus across YouTube platforms, that's a lot of fucking people. Like, that's a lot of people, right? Like, proportionality, sure, but like, that's still a lot of people, and it only takes one to do something deranged and psychotic. And now everybody knows where the guy lives. And that's all because of Sniperwolf deciding that this was a good idea. So, Sniperwolf then said, accusing me of doxing is defamation. I have no idea how to dox. He literally posted his address on Google and said I threatened him and doxed him. So, yeah, going to somebody's house and taking a photo of their home is literally doxing them. Okay. Now, the thing is, in California, apparently this is against the law. Okay. And there's a post supporting Sniperwolf talking about what a creepy bad man Jacksfilm is that got community noted, citing the damn law in California. So this is a Twitter user that was talking about, well, listen, it's really ironic that this guy, he's been posting nonstop about Sniperwolf for 2 months. This is what I meant, right? When we talked about how she's got this pending divorce from her ex-husband, and at the same time, because he's no longer doing the content for her, she's just started straight up stealing content. So about 2 months ago, Jacksfilm started to realize what she was doing and start to post about it. And because that's all of her content now, or at least a vast majority of her content now, Jacksfilms has been talking about it. And I think he's kind of been like one of the only people who's really like been a larger name drawing attention to it. I'm sure many other people have been talking about it. And if I had to guess, her fan base probably goes and barrages them to shut them up, right? Like, because I've seen crap like that happen before. But Jax Films is a large YouTube channel, not anywhere near as large as Sniperwolf, right? Sniperwolf has this massive platform, again, allegedly built by the ex-husband. But Jax Film is drawing attention to an obvious problem with this YouTuber. Okay. And look, you're allowed to be critical of people. I mean, I'm critical of people. There are other channels dedicated to just criticism of people. But if Jax Film is going to upload videos talking about this subject, YouTube should address it. If she's stealing content and those content creators are complaining about it, YouTube probably should address that. But at this point, they 100% should, because, well, this person wanted to talk about how they've lost respect for Jax Films, which I'm going to be honest, I don't know if they've ever actually had respect for the guy. They got community noted, right? Citing the law, okay? Well, Jax Film has been highly critical of Sniperwolf. What she is doing is illegal by California's Penal Code 653.2. So, electronic cyber harassment law in California. What Sniperwolf did was illegal. There is no getting around that. She did break the law in California. Now, obviously, it's up to Jax Films to actually press charges, and maybe he has to. Okay, maybe he actually has to, because let me show you a couple things here. This person on Twitter tagged YouTube. Hey, Team YouTube, hey, what's your policy on if a YouTuber doxes another YouTuber? We don't allow harmful behaviors like threat and doxing. This resource has more info about our harassment and cyberbullying policy. Also, if your face personal info is shared, you can file a privacy complaint to request continue. So YouTube openly acknowledges this. And yes, they do have off-platform behavior that they will punish you for. They've done it to other people. Okay, they've done it to other people. So they've responded to this. They've openly acknowledged that they do not tolerate doxing on their platform, like sharing someone's personal information, like their fucking home address. And yet they've tried to completely avoid even touching the Sniperwolf situation, because we've seen how quickly YouTube will respond if they want to respond. This has been since Friday. Since last Friday. It's been about 5 days now. All right, I think this is day number 5 since it occurred. YouTube has not said anything in regards to Sniperwolf and Jax Films. Best time to remove Sniperwolf from your platform was Friday night, when she showed up to our home, filmed and posted a live video of our house to her 5 million plus Instagram followers while my wife and I were inside and dared me to come out. The second best time is now. I've sent video evidence to the appropriate channels and am happy to share directly with you. This is a clear example of doxing and a clear violation of your YouTube of your policy stated here. I'm aware you are looking into the situation, but this is a black and white case that holds dangerous implications if it goes unchecked. Please act now and remove this channel from your platform. Now, again, this is the crazy part, right? The reason why Sniperwolf probably needs to be removed is if you don't do it, you basically send a message to others that, hey, you can get away with this behavior. Hey, YouTube won't step in and punish it. And the real issue is, let's say there's another YouTube channel that just starts doing similar shit, right? Well, what about a prank channel that goes to popular YouTubers' homes and films their fucking house, right? How's YouTube going to turn around and go, well, that's doxing, we got to remove that? I mean, you basically given a pass to Sniperwolf to do it to other people that she doesn't like, right? You can't have a YouTube terms of service that is handled on a case-by-case basis. And that's been one of the largest criticisms with YouTube, is that they deal with things in a case-by-case basis where, like, their policies are not evenly enforced or evenly applied to people. They do give other YouTubers a pass to break the rules and then hold other smaller creators like straight up to the fire and will push them in for the slightest infraction. Now let's talk about something that's a little bit funnier. Sniperwolf's sister, how dare you steal my OnlyFans content? Also her, I'll dox and fight you for saying my sister steals content. So yeah, this is Sniperwolf's sister. And you know what's funny? Like you can knock her for being an OnlyFans creator. Sniperwolf's sister has more creativity in her than Sniper Wolf does, because at least, like, you might hate the content she's making. I'm not supportive of it, but at least she's making her own content, right? But she talks about it like, if you leak her content, well, then you're scum. You deserve to be taxidermied alive, according to her. But also, Jax Films, does he not know how to fight or something? Like, can you imagine if Jax Films actually opened the door and got into a physical confrontation with Sniper Wolf? This little idiot would be screaming and crying. Like, I really like the, what do you call it, the big dick energy when you have somebody talking like out their fucking mouth, because if they got what they wanted, they would be the first one screaming that Jax Films should be in prison. Again, her sister broke the law, okay? Her sister is doing what this idiot is complaining about, stealing content from others. So, I mean, it is kind of funny. Also, in terms of the whole doxing thing, right? Sniper Wolf, 10 million views 6 years ago. A fan followed me home. 705,000 views 6 years ago. Someone stalked me. So obviously Sniper Wolf isn't okay with you going to her home. Okay? And I'm sure that if you posted photos of her house, she would be screaming about it. But she does it to other people because this woman has no morality what to speak of. Now, speaking of like how YouTube has been taking the situation seriously, they age restricted a video talking about the Sniper Wolf situation, and this might get age restricted too. So again, please help me share this content because, you know, I'm not going to pretend, oh, I spend like half a day putting together this stuff. But look, I've been looking into the situation for a few days. And if this video gets age restricted just for talking about it, and look, Kavos, I've watched Kavos' content. Kavos does not do anything worthy of age restricting him. So this is somebody at YouTube pressing their fingers on the scale in support of Sniper Wolf, meaning they fully know what she did and are trying to deflect away from it by censoring large YouTube channels. I'm hoping that I'm small enough that I'll just slide underneath the radar because, you know, that sort of happened with the whole Russell Brand thing. But yeah, this is YouTube. It like low-key acknowledging that they are fully fucking aware and will not take any action against Sniper Wolf. Now, leads me to a company that did take action against Sniper Wolf, G Fuel. So we talked about this with the whole situation of the ex-husband and everything going on there. G Fuel has removed the Sniper Wolf flavor from their website. Now, G Fuel will make deals with YouTubers, give them their own G Fuel flavor. They've been quick to cut people out though. Like they cut Keemstar out during the whole situation between him and Ethan Klein. But apparently, the only company that is going to hold Sniper Wolf accountable for openly doxing somebody is the fucking sports drink company for gamers. I mean, you can't make this shit up. This is hilarious. Again, they hold everybody else, YouTube does, to these impossibly high standards with vague interpretations of their rules. But when someone is in clear violation, because she has a large platform, well, then they get a pass. So then YouTube is going to pretend that they're Sergeant Schultz and they see nothing and they know nothing. Old reference for you people. Anyways, guys, you let me know what you think in the comments section. I absolutely hate this person. Like, I really do. I think that she is like, when people say toxic, right? Like Sniper Wolf, 100%. Fits that definition.